Can I ask what crime I've committed? That's all I want to know.
Trespassing. You'll go to jail. If you step onto that property.
Out of the way.
How come you're letting that media in but not me? Get your hands off me! Get your hands off me!
What happens when public property suddenly becomes off limits? When department policy is treated like law? And when one camera is welcomed while another leads to handcuffs? In this episode of Tyrant Cop Files, you'll witness 3 real encounters that challenge First Amendment rights, ID refusal, police accountability, and the limits of government authority. One citizen is threatened with trespass. Another hears, "You'll go to jail." A third asks a simple question: why are they allowed in but not me? And the situation explodes. Who followed the law? Who crossed the line? The evidence is on camera, and the final judgment is yours. Subscribe to Tyrant Cop Files, support the original creators, and dive deeper into every case.
I'm Captain Grindstaff.
Nice to meet you, partner.
Good to meet you.
Like I just explained to her, I've done nothing wrong. I'm just out here taking pictures and I'll be on my way. She's asked me for my name. They've asked me for ID and I've done nothing wrong. And the first thing you asked me was for my ID and I've done nothing wrong.
Do you have warrants or anything?
Do you expect me having a warrant?
I don't know. I don't understand.
So who are all of you people here? Can I have name and badge numbers?
I'm Chief Deputy Nathan Mays.
Nathan Mays.
Go in here and sit down and talk to me.
You're Andy. This is Jason. And who are you?
Smith.
Smith.
Yep. Why are you taking pictures of our cars?
Because
you're on our property.
They're public. This is public property. These are public service vehicles.
Why are you taking pictures of them?
Because
some of these are undercover cars.
But they're in
so
public
you know who
view.
comes and take pictures of undercover cars? Drug dealers.
Well, that's your perception. I can't judge you for your perception. Well, sir, this is public property, and if you ask me to leave public property,
It's actually county property.
which is public, this is tax funded. This isn't paid for through some public. Some private
You got any
organization.
ID on you?
I do not. I haven't committed a crime, so
What's
you don't
your
need
name?
I don't want to give it. I haven't committed a crime. And this isn't a stop and ID state. You have to be able to give me reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, and you can't give me that. So I haven't committed a crime.
Okay, well, we have undercover cars.
You need to leave.
That don't need to be.
You're asked to leave this property now, so you need to leave.
Can I ask you what your job title is here?
I'm captain.
You're captain.
Yeah.
So as captain, you don't know that you can't tell me to leave from a public
I can
space.
tell you to leave.
But this is public, and I
We
can tell
can tell you to
you.
leave.
But this is public property, sir.
Okay,
This
we
is
don't
public.
need our vehicles.
Well, this isn't about what you
Video
need.
or
This is about the
photographs,
Constitution telling me that I have the right to my First, Second, Fourth, and Fifth
Well, if you're
Amendment.
done taking video, then you can tell us why you're taking video.
I'm gonna
and
step
pictures.
this way because I don't like this officer behind me. I'm gonna step this way. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna stand this way so I can see him. That's all.
Well, I can see it.
But again,
You
I'm
can tell us why you're videoing and
because the
photographing our
Constitution says I can. If you want to take that up, you go. Take that up with the 4 founding fathers of the country.
Okay.
The Constitution tells me I can do this, and it's unconstitutional for you to allow him to tell me that I have to leave this public space when this is public property. That is unconstitutional, and that is against your oath. That is against your oath.
Here we go. We're asking you to leave.
All I want you to do is
can
honor
give
your
us your
oath,
name.
sir. I'm not giving you my name. Just honor your oath. Officer, listen to me, okay? There's a gap between Americans, but there's
you to stand here and photograph our cars.
y'all drive your cars and people can see them in public. What's the difference? If my eyes can see them, so can my camera. What's the difference? Y'all don't drive these cars on.
You're not going to produce ID, you're going to leave.
Sir, I don't have to leave because I'm not telling you my name. Tell me the statute that says if you don't identify yourself to a police officer, you have to leave.
In our parking lot.
But that's not a crime. That's not a felony nor misdemeanor, and you should know that. That's not a felony or a misdemeanor.
Okay, do you have any weapons on you?
I don't. You can
Do you
sir,
mind if I check you?
pat me down, please,
Okay.
sir. He's gonna pat me down. Go ahead. There's no weapons on me.
You're going to be on our property.
That's fine.
Okay. Don't want to give us your name. We feel in fear for our safety, so we're going to make sure you don't have any weapons.
That's fine, sir. Please search all you need. I have nothing on me other than my keys.
You don't have any weapons.
No, sir. You can check both legs. I'm literally just here to take pictures and videos, but I just don't think it's
Are you
fair.
done? You've been here for a few minutes. Are you done taking your pictures
I'm not.
and videos?
I would have been done if I didn't get interrupted. But what I don't agree to is that there's some few high-ranking officers here who I respect their work from you guys, but to allow him to go against this oath and tell me that I have to leave a public space, that's unconstitutional. And there's already a gap between Americans and LEOs because of this type of stuff. Right. And for you to allow him to tell me that he can make me leave public property.
Today, a First Amendment auditor visits the McDowell County Sheriff's Department to photograph publicly visible police vehicles. Within minutes, officers demand his identity and question why he is recording, even though he insists he is standing on public property. As the conversation escalates, one question begins to drive the entire encounter. Can police require identity or remove someone from public property without evidence of a crime? Stay through the end to see how both sides defend their position.
That's unconstitutional. So can you please correct this officer?
Now you're talking to me. Okay.
Well, can you please correct this officer and ask him to honor his oath when dealing with law-abiding citizens? Okay. That's all I want you to do.
What he's doing, okay, we're trying to protect our officers.
But your job is to protect the
What you're
public.
doing with that camera, putting that stuff wherever it's going to end up, whether it be social media or whatever.
But
is
you're a
not
public
safe for our
servant.
officers.
But you're a public
McDowell
servant.
County Sheriff's
You don't put that
Department.
badge on to come make sure he's safe
Do you
every day.
understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I want you to understand what I'm saying. You just allowed this officer to try to violate my rights, and you didn't say nothing about
No,
it.
sir, did not.
Yes, you did. There's 5 or 6 officers out here. Listen to this man tell me that I have to leave this public space and
are
I
you
can't.
done?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not
done doing
done.
what
I'm
you're
not
doing
done.
today?
And if y'all are gonna follow and harass me,
We're not arresting you.
The mayor-
You come on our property, sir.
this is my property.
Let me explain something to you. No, this is not. This is county property.
Which is
not
public.
property. Which what I'm telling you is this, okay?
Let me hear it.
When we run a facility here, a detention facility and everything else. It's got inmates confined in here. So when somebody's up here, they're not wanting to tell us their name or what they're doing here, we get suspicious. So what I'm telling you is that you can leave this property now, or it's county-owned property, and you're going to get charged with trespassing, okay?
Can I see
we're-
the
I'm
affidavit?
asking-
Well-
I'm asking you to leave now, okay?
Well, catch your question.
So, no,
I'm on my
we're
way
done.
out, but
We're done.
I'll ask
Just
you a
please
question.
leave, okay?
So you're asking me to leave. So you're not telling me that
I'm
by law
asking
I
you-
have to.
I'm asking you to please leave this property, okay?
Or you want to arrest me?
I'm telling you, there's a good chance you're going to end up getting charged with trespassing if you don't leave.
But I
okay?
haven't been put on trespassing here.
But you're being told
I'll-
now,
but-
okay? That
so
we're
I'll
'cause
leave.
You're
Under
acting
threat.
very suspicious
But-
to us because you don't want to tell us anything about.
But have I committed a
We've
crime?
got- we have got a
I'm not
confinement
inside there,
facility.
sir. I'm not
We've got
inside.
a- well, we have an outside.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to this officer here. Okay, but I haven't crossed not one of them gates. I am outside. When the
I'm not
people of the
saying-
public
I'm-
want to come in this building, where do they park?
And people
there
can-
and here.
You got your photo. You took a photo or whatever it is. That's fine. Now we're asking that you leave, okay?
But for what crime, sir?
Because I'm telling you, you're
I'm making you suspicious.
and
He
we
just
take it
checked me. I
serious.
don't have any weapons. What can I do? I don't have a self-detonating bomb to blow everybody up. I don't have anything
Well,
on
listen,
me.
we're not going to sit here and argue or anything. We're just asking you, because we have jobs to do too.
Well, do
okay?
them. I'm not telling you not to do your job.
Well,
I have a
please-
job to
just
do.
Please leave, okay?
Are you from Marion?
Just please.
I'm gonna talk to you because he's irrational
Okay. Are
at
you
this
from
point.
Marion?
Can you please inform him that this is public? Yes, you're irrational.
He just explained to you, sir, this is county-owned property, okay?
So can you ban?
We're asking you to leave. If you don't leave, you are subject to be charged with trespassing, okay?
Can I ask what crime I've committed? That's all I want to know. How could I be trespassing when I haven't been put on trespassing here?
Asked to leave.
But I haven't been put on
You're noticed
trespassing.
now, okay?
Where's your attorney? Can I talk? Please. Who's the chief of police here?
That'd be me, bud.
That'd be you. You're the chief of police. So as the chief of
I'm not
police,
you want to talk to the chief of police?
yes, I do. I do.
Okay, well,
And
you need to
then
go to the Marion Police
and then
Department.
I want the mayor, because for all of you to tell me
Well,
that
that's fine. Go
that
to-
I
go
have
to
to
the police
leave this
department.
publicly owned building, if I had a business here, which I'm conducting business, I would park in this parking lot here, correct? And I am in this public area of a parking lot, and he's going to tell me that I can't be
What
here.
business are you conducting?
So now we're getting personal with it. You want to know what I'm doing? I told you, I'm taking pictures.
For what reason?
Because it's personal. I have a personal business that I run, and the First Amendment of the Constitution tells me I have the right to free press. Now, if you're going to wage war on my constitutional rights and tell me that I can't do it, please tell me that.
What?
If you're going to wage war on my constitutional rights and tell me that I can't
What
film,
you're trying to start or what?
I'm not starting anything.
But
You
if
started
you
this by telling me that I'll be
what I'm
trespassed
telling you
from a
is-
publicly owned area
What
because I'm
telling
filming.
you is if you took
Is
your
it private? Is it private? That's all I want to know. Can anybody here tell me, is this private property?
It's owned by the county.
Who pays for the county? Taxpayers. How can you tell me I can't be here?
Are you a taxpayer in this county?
Do you expect me or not to be? But this is still public. That's like telling me.
Ask you a question. Are you a taxpayer?
I'm talking to this officer.
But you wouldn't
Yes,
tell me
ma'am.
your name, but you
No,
can
ma'am, I
tell
wouldn't
me
because
you're
I-
from South Carolina.
because I-
So go pay your taxes in South
So
Carolina. because you're not
now
paying
you're telling me
here on
that I
county
can't be here,
property.
ma'am. I'm talking to this young man here. Please don't act like that.
you're bringing
Please
up
don't act like that,
taxes.
please. Because
You did.
y'all are telling me
But
that this
you
is
tell me
county
you're
property.
not a citizen.
Taxpayers pay for this, which means that y'all have no authority to make law-abiding people leave here. You can't. But because I've been threatened with
Are you
the
a
arrest
McDowell County resident?
and trespassing, I'm going to leave. Officer, I'm leaving. I don't want to answer any more questions. No,
on.
I'm leaving because this officer here is going to tell. Bro, listen,
talking to
if
me.
you're scared for your job, get a different job, brother. If you scared, if you're that big of a sissy, get a different job, brother. Get a different
Now
job.
you're making it personal.
No. He's made it personal. I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you, brother.
Your vehicle in this parking lot?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. I won't. I'll do it under my time, okay? I'll do it under my time.
We're
But thank you for making yourself like an idiot on the internet.
Now you're making it personal.
It's not
Don't call-
personal.
Don't call my chief deputy an idiot.
No,
you understand?
No, I say he
Do
made
not do
himself
that.
look like one. I have the right to free
Okay.
speech. I have the right to
Understand
free
that, but
speech.
you ain't going to come on this property
Officer,
and
listen.
disrespect the law
Oh, but
enforcement officer. You
they can
understand
disrespect
that?
me though
I never heard him disrespect you.
by telling me that I can't be
Thanks,
here.
sir. Once again.
But I'm
asking you to
leaving. And
leave
again,
now.
thank you for being
Okay?
professional because you're the only one that I can have a dialogue with, and I respect that. But what I don't respect is this officer here telling me and intimidating me, telling me that I can't be here just because I make them suspicious. That's not a felony or misdemeanor, officer.
Have you ever worked in law enforcement?
I have law enforcement attorneys all through my family.
Understand that?
I
Now, let
understand
me
the
talk
field.
just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Go ahead.
This is a law enforcement center. You understand that?
I do.
We have narcotics officers. We have detectives. We have vehicles here that don't need to be seen by ordinary public. Do you understand that?
So-
okay, that's a threat to their safety.
Now, can I ask you a
that's a
question with
threat
that
to
being
their
said?
safety.
I understand that.
You do understand
Now,
that.
can I ask you
Do
a
you
question?
agree with me that their
So-
video on social media is a threat to their
Now,
safety? Do you agree with
Can I
that?
ask you a question?
Answer my question.
I do, but I don't. At the same time, because if it can be seen from public, I can film or photograph it per the Constitution. If it's in public view, I can be seen. They don't hide these parking lots and garages that I went into to film this. This is in plain view right here. I'm having a awesome dialogue. You stay right there, please. I'm talking to him. This is in public view. As me, you both can agree to that this is in public view. I didn't go behind this building here. I didn't go behind a fence. I didn't do any of that to see anything I saw. This is all in public. I can see this car here.
Okay.
And I can see.
We're gonna have an awesome dialogue.
I can see that car there from the road.
Okay.
So
we're gone. Okay.
So,
once again,
but do you get what I'm saying
asking you to
though?
leave.
It can be seen from public view. I can see that car from the road there.
Okay.
So that's like telling people when you drive by here, please don't look at our parking lot. That's bogus.
Let him
We're asking you to leave.
start or try to start whatever.
More
he's trying to
photographs of
start.
the vehicles, please. You've got all you need. Okay.
Actually, I don't, because y'all interrupted me. I actually have 2 more cars I got to do, and then I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I have 2 more vehicles, and I'll be gone.
We're asking you to leave now. Okay?
You know what? For the fear of my safety, I will leave. But I want y'all to know that y'all have to be informed on public photography because this is unacceptable.
Okay.
This is completely unacceptable. And
We'll
you,
talk
to back up your chief,
Okay, we'll talk
to act
to
like a
the attorney
complete...
about
yeah, please do. Please do, because you're going to hear from mine.
All right. Sounds good.
And you're who again?
Grindstaff, Captain Grindstaff.
Captain Grindstaff. I had no problem with him. I want to ask for his name. And the name of your chief, please, is?
Chief Deputy Nathan Mace.
Chief Deputy Nathan Mace.
Yep.
Thank
Good
you.
evening.
Thank you. Y'all have made... This is ridiculous here.
What would you do if police demanded your ID while you were peacefully recording in a public place? Under the First Amendment, recording matters visible from public areas is generally protected. However, government agencies may impose lawful restrictions on certain non-public or secured areas, and trespass laws can apply after a lawful exclusion. The citizen argues officers lack reasonable articulable suspicion, or RAS, to require identification, while officers explain they are responsible for protecting law enforcement operations and sensitive vehicles. The legal question is whether the restriction is based on constitutional authority or a valid property rule.
And who's the highest ranking officer in this bunch here?
The Lieutenant Hurley.
Lieutenant who again?
Hurley.
Hurley?
Hello.
How you doing? And which one am I speaking with again? This gentleman here?
My name is Lieutenant Stephen.
How you doing? I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
Just trying to understand a few things here. And again, I didn't want him to think I was being
Okay.
argumentative. Just trying to understand a few things. I get there.
We can walk back up to the front, and I'll have whatever conversation you want to have with you. Right. This area right here is not accessible to the public. We have seized vehicles that are secured here that people who are not law enforcement do not have access to.
So,
if you want to walk back up to the front, I'll be more than happy to have any kind of conversation you want to
All
have.
right, yes, sir. Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Here, on camera, so because I don't want to slander anything that you're saying.
Okay.
Is this piece of strip here, is this public or private? This strip here.
This grass area?
This grass area.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
So we can film from right here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Stay
all I
right
want
there
to
all day
understand.
long if you want to.
That's
Okay.
all I want to understand. Again, I didn't want to put words in your mouth or say that you said
What
anything.
questions do you have for us?
Oh, nothing. We were just filming and we had to.
Well, I just want to make it clear.
Had a nice
that if
conversation.
you come on to this area here, you are considered trespassing because this is where we keep.
At the rear of a county jail and sheriff's facility, a citizen recording government property is told he has entered a secured area containing seized vehicles. There is no visible fence, and the posted sign refers only to authorized vehicles. So where does public access legally end, and can crossing an unmarked boundary turn a First Amendment audit into a trespassing arrest?
Secured vehicles. This is the back of our jail. Of course, it's pretty obvious as you can see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do have a suggestion. Is where something is secured, is build a fence and then put a sign on it.
I
because
would love for that to
I'll
happen.
pay for it.
The county commission's
I'll
the one
pay
who
for
has
it.
the vote to do that.
Oh man,
We have
I'll
asked
call
for them
the
to put a
commission.
fence around it.
Everybody, please
Well,
call
and
the
I
county
asked the gentleman here.
commission.
So this
And
sign
we'll
up here
set
says
up
authorized
a
vehicles. That's a vehicle
PayPal
code. That's not an
account
authorized personnel sign.
to get fences.
That doesn't mean it's restricted to us. There's restricted vehicles that's allowed back here. So how is my person not allowed back here? But it says
Well, we
authorized
educate.
vehicles.
If we find people here, we educate them about it.
But there's no sign there.
Okay.
So again, is that a policy? Is that a request? Or is that a state law? That's my question.
It's our policy.
It's a policy.
because
So again, back
we
to
are
him.
required to secure these vehicles.
But I'm not threatening any vehicle. So
The
your
law
policy doesn't trump my state law. This is public property here. This
Yeah,
is all
what
tax
you're
funded.
standing on fine. What you're saying on fine. We have a right to secure areas because there are evidence.
And I get that.
Evidentiary issues.
But with this being tax funded, all this is public. So until there's a state law saying that non-authorized LEOs isn't allowed back here, your policy doesn't trump state law. That's what
I'm not going to argue.
I don't want to argue with
you.
you. I just want to kind of understand where we're coming from.
You to argue because that's what
No, I'm
you're
not.
doing.
No, again, I just want to understand.
You can stand there all day if you want to.
Okay.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. So what happens if we come here?
He's already explained that to you.
So we'll be arrested, even though this
I'm telling
public
you
property.
that if you step onto this area after you've been advised not to, that you are considered trespassing because this is a secured area.
So with trespassing, you have to give me the opportunity to leave, and then I come back
And that's what I'm doing right now.
He's giving you that opportunity now.
to leave. So now I have to leave.
Trespassing, you'll go to jail.
If you step onto that property, I'm telling you, you've been advised of it. You're not ignorant to the law. You're now been educated. That's what our policy is. If you willfully choose to disobey that, then you're violating law.
I'm violating your policy. It's a difference because you just stated I'm violating your policy. Policy isn't state law.
Semantics with you. If you want to stand there and argue all day,
I'm not arguing with you.
see
That's
on YouTube. Have a good
that's
day.
between you and my attorney. But your policy isn't state law.
Does taxpayer ownership make every part of government property open to the public? Not necessarily. Under the First Amendment Public Forum Doctrine and Adderley v. Florida, officials may restrict access to non-public jail areas when the restriction reasonably serves security rather than suppressing a viewpoint. The officers point to seized evidence and jail operations. The citizen counters that the boundary lacked a fence or pedestrian warning. The decisive issue is not simply policy versus law, but whether the restriction and trespass notice were lawful, clear, and applied neutrally.
They can't let one member of the press in and not the other, so I'm gonna follow these guys in.
You okay to enter with the camera? Well, we have an interview. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure go. Okay. On the other side of the building. Okay. I got it. Is it like in this complex? Yes. Oh, okay. So it's just on the other side. Okay. And can we bring our cameras in the meeting? Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Can we get set up before?
Just not on the side of the building? Okay.
So can I go over there and get set up now for the meeting, ma'am? Is it, no? Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if your camera is as small as mine or as big as this very expensive camera. You cannot film, you cannot do anything inside Leon Valley Police Department. Absolutely ridiculous when the taxpayers are the ones that are funding this place, yet they sit there like it's their protected castle from the taxpayers. So you're allowing all, are you allowing all media in, sir?
My photographer just ran over there.
At the Leon Valley Police Department in Texas, an independent journalist attempts to enter a meeting after another media crew appears to receive access. His camera is blocked, his questions go unanswered, and within seconds the encounter becomes physical. Was this a lawful security restriction or unequal treatment of the press?
Okay, yeah.
Are you allowing all media in, sir? Sir, are you allowing all media in? Yeah, watch. I guess they said the media entrance was down here. Yeah, he probably didn't hear me. You're probably right. So. Yeah, I don't think there's another. I'll see. I don't think it. What the? No.
Get out of the way.
How come you're letting that media in but not me? Get your hands off me! Get your hands off me! I am not resisting. I am not resisting. Get your hands off me.
Put it back.
Why is that me allowed in but not me?
You're under arrest for obstructing.
For what? You obstructed me. I thought you were letting media in.
No, sir. I'm back pushing me.
I'm not touching, but I'm not pushing. Hey, you're breaking my stuff. I am not resisting. Get your hands off me.
Across these three encounters, the same lesson appears. Public ownership does not automatically guarantee unlimited access, but police restrictions must still be lawful, clear, and neutrally enforced. In video 1, the citizen raised valid constitutional questions, but overstated his right to remain. Citizen C+, officers D. In video 2, both sides clarified the boundary without an arrest. Citizen B-, officers B-. In Leon Valley, inconsistent media access, followed by rapid physical escalation, raises the most serious concerns. Citizen B, officers D-, subject to facts outside the footage. The smartest response is to document, request the exact legal basis, obey clear temporary commands, and challenge questionable enforcement afterward. Select the next case on screen and continue through the Tyrant Cop File series.